Hello achievers, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself Dr. Shakti Suganya. We have discussed about a basic and quick intro about the term financial management. So this is a separate subject too. And in that we have discussed what financial management is about and also about the US dollars. So today we are going to have another introduction portion, that is the introduction video, and also what is the aim or objective of having a financial management. So this is what the quick topic we are going to discuss in today's video. So financial management, in the sense, we know what is management. Management is an art of getting work or things done by other people. Likewise, in the different functional areas of management, that is what are all the different situations or places where we can use the management concepts in a different way for the development or the requirement of a businesses. So in that we have seen the different streams of places where the management is used or required. So out of that, one of the important thing is financial management. Like if you are doing a business, finance is one of the important thing. So we can call it as a lifeblood. So there is a proverb called finance is the lifeblood of every business organization. So in that way, every business need finance for a different reason, starting from its investment till the closing of the business. It is playing a very important role. So in that basis, that finance is to be highly and properly managed in every organization by a specialized team of people and an experienced person. So that is what this financial management is about. So the requirement of that financial management will be starting from the investment. Like during the time of starting of your business itself, the first and important thing what we need to do is the investment. So before investment, in what way we are going to invest, what are all the different sources, likewise everything will be taken care by the separate department called the financial management department. So this subject is also about all the important things which is directly and indirectly related to the financial aspect of every businesses. So out of that, the first thing is about the introduction for the business finance. What is the meaning of the term business finance? Money or funds available for a business for its operation, that is for some specific purposes, is called as finance. So finance in the sense a money or a fund that is available for every businesses for its operation. For any of the specific or a particular requirement, some fund or some money is required, that is called as finance. It is indispensable for survival and growth of business, for production and distributions of goods, and meet the day-to-day expenses. So whatever we are doing, whatever the nature of business or any of the activity, it is very much important to have some fund or money in the business. So that is what they have mentioned, it is indispensable. It is a kind of unavoidable thing for the survival of the business and also for its growth, as well as for its production and distribution of goods, and also to face and to meet the day-to-day expenses and activity. It involves acquiring funds to buy fixed assets, tangible and intangible, and raw materials, and maintaining working capital. So for the businesses, we need fund or money for different purposes or different reasons. So out of that, some of the important things highlighted here is like a fixed assets, kind of machineries or some of the equipments, kind of a long-term investment will be called as the fixed asset of investment, and that can be either tangible or maybe intangible, that is kind of visibility or invisible thing, and also for the requirement of purchase of raw material, and also to maintain a working capital. So these are some of the major reasons highlighted for the finance requirement, and the other thing we will discuss in detail. So all this requirement is possible only through the finance, and that finance to be properly managed. And the next is about the financial management. So we are very clear about what is business and what is finance and what is management too. And now we are going to see about the financial management. Financial management includes those business activities that are concerned with acquisition and conservation of capital funds in meeting the financial needs and overall objectives of the business enterprises. It means it includes the business activity. So finance is also one of the important thing required in the business, and that may contains the different activities, kind of acquisition or conservation of capital funds, that is during the time of investment or maybe during the time of process there should be some of the acquisition, and conservation, that is preservation of the fund, and for what purpose it is required, to meeting the financial needs. Even to buy some small stationery into your business is also one of the financial requirement. So for that we need to maintain some liquid cash or maybe some kind of petty cash. So for all these reasons and for all this aspect, finance is very much important and that need to be properly managed. So for the purpose of managing this thing, we need to follow different strategies and all those things. That is what we are going to see in the financial management subject in detail, and what that results for the objectives to be achieved for the business enterprises. So every business is running to achieve its objective what they have fixed. Financial management is also very much important. And the next topic is about the aim of financial management. What is the main reason or purpose or aim of managing the finance in the business? So that is what now we are going to discuss. The first is to maximize the wealth of owners in the long run, wealth maximization concept. To maximize the wealth of the owners in the long run. So that is through wealth maximization concept. So wealth in the sense the strongest background or the financial power of a owner or a business for a long period of time. If you are starting a business or if you are doing a business, definitely you won't stop or you won't close it in a very short period itself. You are starting the business to run or to survive in the market or the competitive environment for a long period of time. So that is what the long run, and that is possible through the wealth maximization concept. Owners of the company are called as the shareholders. So the people, those who are investing in the business or the different contributors, they are called as the shareholders. And the term wealth refers to the wealth of the owners as reflected by the market price of their shares. So we are heard about the share market or maybe the stock prices. Each and every company, they will have their own value that may be either high or maybe moderate or low according to the market situation and market condition, and that will decide or determine its wealth of the company. So which company is standing at the top and which company is in the second ranking and which company is not in the good level, that is which is not in a profitable level. So all this thing will be decided by the wealth of the share in the market environment. The market price of share is linked to three basic financial decisions. So if you want to decide the market price of any of the share, it is very much important to link that thing with the three basic financial decisions. That is decision making during the time of taking a decisions which is related to the financial aspect. So three important decisions need to be focused. So they are investment decision, financing decision and dividend decision. That is a decision a company or an organization is taking in the aspect of investment point of view, like where to invest, how to invest, what is the sources of investment, likewise. And the next is about the financing decisions, in what way we can finance that fund or in what way we can utilize those funds, likewise the different financial aspect, and that related decision is called as the financing decision. And the last is about the dividend decision. So dividend is one of the contribution or the return a company is paid through the organization to its shareholders. So any decision which is related to that kind of thing, that is the dividend, is called as the dividend decision. So this is the very important and the detailed topic, and which we are going to discuss in the next video, that is in the upcoming sessions. So each and everything will have some of the sub content and topics. So we will discuss with examples and all the related points. Market price of a share will increase if benefits from decisions are greater than the cost involved in it. So how we will fix the price? Just take an example. How we will fix the price of a product, the cost what is incurred for manufacturing the product plus some kind of profit. So this is what the way we will fix the price of any product or services. So this is the usual thing everybody will follow. So just like that, for the market price of a share also, they need to consider all this thing. We can consider a business or an industry which is going in a boom or a positive level and its market price is good, means only when its price is good compared to its cost and which is inclusive of the profit also. If it is not there, only the cost is considered, there is no profit, means their market share will be very less and there will be no scope or benefit for that particular business. So this is what about this point says. The goal of a firm should be to maximize the wealth of the owners in the long run. So every firm or every business or an industry and its goal is to maximize the wealth of the owners in a long run. That is for the long period of time. They want to sustain in the market in the competitive environment for the very long period of time. That is for the long run. So that is what one of the major goal of every firm or business. And the next is increase in the market price of the share is an indicator of the financial health of the firm. So automatically if the market share or the price of the share is increasing or which is going in an upward level, that is in the positive way, automatically it means that it is a kind of indicator that financial health of the firm is very good and which is increasing and which is very positive in nature. And the other objectives that helps a firm to achieve the primary objectives are some of the other objectives also there for every business firm and also in the financial basis, like ensure the availability of funds at reasonable cost. So fund is very much important for every businesses, so they need to be followed and they have to be very clear. That is ensure the availability of funds, whether the fund is available for the reasonable cost. That is, take an example, if you are going to invest some fund in your business, what is the possibility of getting benefits or some of the returns through that investment, or what is the reasonable cost or reasonable cost of thing which you are going to incur to get or to make that fund available. So likewise all this thing to be ensured and to be very clear from the financial management point of view. And ensure effective utilization of fund, and it is very much important to be very clear by utilizing of funds in the very effective way. We should not make unnecessary expenses or we should not encourage for the wastages. All that unnecessary or negative things to be avoided and have to be very clear with the effective utilization of funds. That is each and every paisa or rupee what we are spending or utilizing in the business to be very effectively followed. So that is possible only through the proper financial management. And also to ensure the safety of funds through the creation of reserves. They have to make some reserves. Investing in the business and taking a profit alone should not be the main thought of every business firm or maybe a business person. It is very much important to make a safety of funds. That is, they should keep their fund in a very safest manner by making investment in any profitable business in the future, and also like reserves, and also like investing in any of the possible sources, or maybe in safety of savings in bank or any other sources. So the thing is, they should be very clear and conscious in the safety of funds. And the last one is maintain the liquidity and solvency. So if there is any liquid fund required for any of the purposes, that also to be properly maintained. And also the proper running of the business, what are all the different things we need to be followed, everything to be taken care by the business person and the firm, and also the team of people, those who are taking care of all those financial aspects on the financial activity is called as the financial management department, and everything is possible through the financial management. So under this financial management, we are going to discuss about the different things like the financial decisions, the capital structure, the working capital management, the fixed capital, like this. So many different things are there. All this thing will be going to discuss in each and every separate topic in a detailed manner. Okay friends, with this we are coming to the end of today's discussion. So we have talked about the introduction of business finance and about financial management and its objectives. And in the next video we are going to discuss about the another important topic which is related to financial management. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.